Just briefly, what a match, what a first round. So incredibly proud, actually, of both teams. I know Pepperdine has had quite a year, quite a November, a resilient group of young ladies and coaching staff that have done a really good job, and was glad they were able to be in the tournament. And I just thought this match was everything it was supposed to be and more. I heard that it was a 50-50 chance who was going to be on the winning side, and when you're ending it at 15-13 in the fifth, that's exactly what it was all about. And I'm extremely proud of these two sitting next to me, and not just what they've brought to tonight, but what they've brought to the entire year, and just really proud of our team and how we battled.
Go ahead and take questions for the student athlete.
Well, before the match, we just talk about everything that we've put into the last year to prepare for this time of year. Postseason is what it's all about. So being able to look back on all the hard work we've put in and know that we have something to pull from, and we have something that it's so much more than just one game. So, we're not going to let them just roll us over. We're going to fight for that, and we are a team of fighters, and so I think that's what we did.
We've had a few 5-set matches this year, and we haven't had one where we lost the first 2 sets. So that was something we all talked about, like, hey, let's go get this 5-set win. I mean, although we didn't do it, but I thought we definitely fought for it.
We prepare all year for this, so, when stuff doesn't go our way, there's a time to, be frustrated, and obviously a time to kind of have to figure things out, but then you move on and you find ways to be successful. And we split the regular season championship this year, and that was tough, but then coming into the tournament, we didn't let that sit with us, and we knew that we were going to go out and take it. So I just think that being able to adjust to things and move on and try different things.
Carly, what have these seniors taught you?
You're going to make me cry.
Turn things around for you at that point.
Well, I think one of the things which I'm actually probably most proud of our team for, Pepperdine runs an extremely fast offense that we have not seen. We maybe saw a little bit of it early in the preseason, but, it's 3 months ago. And we really don't have the capability in our practice, and especially with the short turnaround we had, to duplicate that and go against it. So one of the things we talked about is that we had to allow ourselves enough time to adjust to that. We weren't going to be able to just jump on the court and be able to defend them the way we wanted to. It was going to take us a little bit of time, take us a little bit of adjustment. And I thought we actually did that a lot faster than what I thought we would. I think the biggest difference is I thought the end of those first 2 sets, Pepperdine stayed aggressive, and we backed off a little bit at the end of those 2 sets. It was a battle, and we were aggressive, and then the finishing of those 2 sets at the beginning, we really backed off, and we nobody wanted to make that big play, and so we got pretty tentative and hit some easy shots and served less aggressive and some different things like that. And we just talked about that. We're not going to win any sets at this point of the season if we back off and we don't stay aggressive. And we always talk about if you want to be that one that hits the winning kill, you got to be the one that hits the air at the end as well. And so we kind of went back to that a little bit. A few adjustments with their outside hitters. We did a little bit more committing 2 of our blocks when the setter was up to the outside, and then just went one-on-one with their middle. And I thought that worked well for us for a while, and and then we had to adjust back to doing that on and off a little bit more. But I thought our kids actually did a really good job of making adjustments. There was a couple, I think, key missed assignments, but again, they're fast, and it's really hard, especially in transition when you're not used to that, to find those hitters in transition. But we did that a lot better than I thought we would, to be honest.
You've had 15 minutes to reflect on your season. A lot of big wins along the way. On the brink of being a host school, I would think you had to be right in the.
Yeah, this group, I just, and that's what the tough part is. When I saw the Pepperdine draw, I obviously knew a lot of things that have been going on with their school and their program, and who wants to play that team? They're good, and they have a lot of reason to be resilient, and it's really cool to see what they have done. But our team, from day one, we had a lot of adversity from the very start. Starters that didn't come back, a very different team than what we thought we were going to have have at the beginning. And as you can see, probably not anybody that we could put in if somebody's struggling. All year long it's been that way. So it's been the same people out there. And it's a long season, and there's a lot of wear and tear. And so their ability to be able to show up, match in and match out, knowing that, there's nobody that's going to come in for you. You're struggling, and we got to find a different way to score points. I think I'm just really proud of that. It's, like I said, a long season, and they've taught me a lot because I think there was a lot of doubters out there because of how we started the season before we stepped on the court of what our personnel was and the differences that we were going to have from what we originally thought we had in the spring. And we practiced with a very different team in the spring. And then coming into preseason, it was different. But this group refused. They had, the seniors have never been a part of a conference championship or a conference tournament championship. Been a part of great teams and great NCAA runs, but not conference champions. And that really stuck home with them throughout the season. But it was not easy, and it was not easy partly because of the lack of numbers that we had. We had a lot of freshmen as well that weren't ready to be out there yet, and some freshmen that I thought did a really good job for us as well. But just an outstanding group of young ladies that was really led by the senior class. So, I hope that those juniors, those sophomores really took a look at how those seniors were leading and can have and be able to take off from where they left off.
Anything else for Coach?